Hi, parents, business owners, professionals. Here's my 2 ways that you can believe in your child even when your child doesn't meet your expectations. Hi, I'm Andrea, and I coach parents on real strategies that transform any child into a future leader of society. Here's the truth. You and I are very driven. We have very high expectations for ourselves, and so naturally we have very high expectations for our children. So let's admit it. When our child doesn't get that straight A, or they don't do so well in the sport or the music that we put them in, we honestly kind of are disappointed. We're disappointed that our child is not doing so well, and we wish they could do better. We have very high expectations and we get very easily disappointed when we as people don't meet them, and especially when our own children don't meet them. So here's my 2 strategies that will help you with this. First, you got to trust in the long term. When your child isn't immediately getting it or doing well, I want you to trust that you're still planting the seeds. You're still getting them exposed and experiencing things that over time, over the long haul, will shape them in a great way. Trust the long haul, trust the long term when it comes to shaping your child. Don't look for immediate results. My second tip is to look for the baby steps of progress. Look for the minute movement in a better direction. If it's a teenager that's putting off going to college, look for the fact that they are holding down a job. They're showing consistency with maybe keeping their car running and the car maintenance. Look for the baby steps in a direction that shows self-discipline and consistency. Look for the baby steps of progress. If they're not liking the sport, but they're showing up anyway, and they're smiling at least once during the game, look for the baby steps of progress. This is what you did when they were babies. You celebrated every last little thing they did before they walked, before they talked, before they picked up the spoon and ate by themselves. And this is something we need to continue to do as parents. So think in the long term, know you're shaping them, trust it, and also look for the baby steps of progress and celebrate it. Tell them. Hit that follow. Look for more strategies in my book, Raising Royalty, 10 Tools for Raising Joyful, Strong, Successful Kids on Amazon. Hit that follow. I can't wait to give you more strategies.